Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are here for a second day today of LCM. We have 4 matches today for LCM. I hope you all had a wonderful day at work. Yo, Snoop, first one in the chat today. Hope you all are having a wonderful, very wonderful Wednesday, the middle of the week, the middle of an LCM week, and today 4 matches. I had Horizon back to back. Their first match though, Horizon versus HUJ. I will quickly just give an introduction of these people and quickly then go to the captain's interview. How are you before match? I mean, I'm just casting. I am relaxed. I'm excited to see how Horizon will play this out and how HUJ Hugh will respond. They are currently sitting at a 4-1, so they are stacked. However, let's give a shout out to the players. Horizon in the top side. We have Gator Gold in the jungle. Jan makes coffee in the middle lane. The Toxin in the bot lane. Tim picks, and in support we have Macaque. Meanwhile, on Hue side, we have Badman 420 in the top side, Sloppy in the jungle, Slice Cakes in the mid lane, Unknown Memory 2 in the bot lane, and Latina Carlos in the support role. And with that, I will be seeing if the captains are ready for a captain's interview. And if they are, we're gonna get right into it. And I'm also getting the drafts ready. Nice. I'm gonna check if they're both ready for the captain's interview. Captain. So I'm gonna open the channel myself. I'm gonna tag the captains. So just waiting for them to join. And until they do that, we're a bit relaxed. Latin is my cousin today, so I'll support JP Armenia. Good that you're here to support whoever you are in chat, whoever you came here to support. It's nice that you just come support your players. I myself will be supporting Gladiators today, if they're playing. It's nice to see people in chat supporting, um, your friends, your family, your your relatives. It's nice to see, and that's one of the purposes of LCM, as we are still waiting on Hughes captain to join for the captain interview. And then we're gonna get started with it immediately.
Yo.
And with that, he is inside of here. How are you guys?
Good. Can you also move Sloppy, please?
Yes.
Thank
you.
Where you want him into this room?
Yeah, here.
Yeah, okay,
Because
no
he doesn't
problem.
have the thing on. Alright.
Yeah, you can see the channel. Because I'm not playing today, I'm gonna translate for him, because his English is pretty shit.
I see.
Alright. Done.
Oh, hello?
Yes,
Hello,
sent you on an
man.
adventure, sorry.
Oh.
Alright, so gonna get it started. I hope you all, first of all, are excited for this match. But an interesting question to start it off. If you had to pick any champions powers to have IRL, which champion would you choose?
Cho'Gath Ultimate.
Can I ask why?
I would eat every Katarina player IRL and become larger by that way.
Bro is looking to become buff by eating Katarina players. And
Yes.
you, Jansen?
Well, I mean, I think ASOL is overpowered, no?
A bit, just a tiny bit.
Yeah, maybe that.
Fair enough. One wishes to be the god of all the stars in the universe. The other just wishes to eat Katarina players. The drastic difference there is evident. Now, I think you mentioned Katarina, which makes me ask this question. If you could remove one champion from the game completely, who would it be and why?
For sure that would be Seraphine.
What?
I hate Seraphine.
Yeah?
I hate her design. It's so like without a team, you know? She's just a regular singer. I don't know much about her, but she's pretty boring as a character. Lore-wise and gameplay-wise,
I see. So
She
makes
she's
sense.
just another Sona.
She is just there to sing. Yeah, exactly. She's just there to sing. What about you, Jansen? What's your most hated character that you could, if you could, like, snap your fingers, Thanos snap, deleted?
Anything that came out after season 3. Is that good?
You have to be a bit more specific. Come on, just isn't there a champion that really tilts you?
There's a couple of them for sure. Like Ivern is up there on the list for sure. I dislike Yasuo and Yon just because the amount of handless people that play this champion is crazy, and it's so stupid, man. And yeah, that, and maybe if we want to make the world a bit better, we remove Twitch and Draven as well. That could be a
L9.
Yeah.
But Ivern is just a chilly guy, you know.
Oh man, but
He's so
to lose
chilly.
to this champion is so bad, man. It's like you had Soraka jungle against you, but it's actually like out leveling you, out damaging you, out healing and shielding everyone. Fun champion.
And to close this interview off, if you had to describe your playstyle in a single word, one word, what would it be? Sloppy, you go
Freaky.
first. Say it again.
My word is freaky.
Freaky. I
I'm a
like
freaky
it.
guy.
I like it. Jansen, what about you?
I mean, without sounding weird or my word would be correctly. It doesn't mean I'm always doing that, but
You're
if
looking to
I
play a
try,
correct
I try
game.
to play.
You are
Yes,
you are playing by the book.
I try. Oh, but by all the plays possible. Oh, not like.
I see. Makes sense. With that, I will let you go to draft, guys. Good luck and have fun for the upcoming game. I wish you both the best of luck and give us an entertaining match on the Rift.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, Luke, and good luck, Soppy. See you on the Rift.
Same to you. Bye.
Bye bye. And with that, I will be back to just the caster back on my own. The lonely days are here as I wait for spectator to the drafter to start. You know, it we just wait for a bit for the time being, and until that happens, I need to change some graphics because I am. Fun fact, guys, about me: I woke up not more than 30 minutes ago. My sleep schedule is worse than some of the HUJ players. I want to say. I am competing with some of the HUJ players for the worst sleep schedule known to mankind, and I just woke up 30 minutes ago. So, definitely trying to give it my all in that regard. And there we go. As I'm waiting for draft to start, it hasn't started yet, so. Oh god! Oh god! Oh Varsal, don't do that to me! Don't do that to me, Varsal! No! Varsal! No, bro, I'm still having nightmares about that. You don't do that to me, man. Nah, man, I'm terrified. You do not mention that name, as I do think that we are ready for the draft. Are we? Uh, I'm just waiting to see if it gets started. On draft person. Oh yeah, the sides are switched, so they need to remake draft. A small mishap happened, so restarting draft. Okay. You even fooled me, man. I have to redo it, man. I just redo my graphics very quickly. There. Browse you. Put you here. You there. There we go. Okay, so we should be fine now. And I do have Nano joining me today. Nano, how are you, man? If
Good,
you can
very
hear me.
good.
Hello,
Testing
hello.
debut, day one. We're about to see HUJ versus Horizon. two teams which I'm very excited to see who will actually come out on top, because I'm actually not sure.
I think this is for me one of the matches of the week, for sure, one of the highlights, one of the closest games, and a game which matters. I think this game will be a difference between top 4 or top 6 for these two teams. So, a very crucial game and a lot of hype behind it as well. So, let's see how it goes, man. Any favorite?
I mean, I played against HUJ, so obviously I know them more. At least I know how they play, and they played pretty solid. Have not gone against Horizon yet, but from the games that I've seen, I mean, uh, they're a bit more flippy. You're not really sure if they're gonna get super in or super out. So honestly, it's a toss-up. If Horizon, I think, gets a lead, there's a chance they can just steamroll over HUJ. But if that doesn't happen, I think, this might be a win for HUJ.
Yeah, and something which we will need to look at is this mid lane as draft has started, and because of that, we're gonna be looking at what bans will be coming through. I quickly just my Chrome capture is not working for some reason. Now it is, so there we go. Vladimir ban. Not sure if you have the link, my friend, but Vladimir ban.
Yep. That comes out. Slice Cakes, Fizz and Vladimir player. Clearly, they don't want to play against a Vladimir. They might ban the Fizz. Zillion pick comes out. Obviously, Mecha Kassam. I mean, clearly they just don't want him to be able to. I mean, Zillion's actually been very prevalent in this competition. He's gotten quite a few bans, quite a few picks, and I think he's shown that he's a relatively strong champion. Lilia, okay, Lilia ban comes out. So very strong AP sided bans from the side of Horizon. Could maybe imply they're trying to play champions which may not want to build into Amar or are sort of more susceptible to these AP bruiser kind of kiting champions.
Yeah, a lot of bans coming out here targeting AP champions. Actually, the Zealand ban coming through has been already picked in the tournament quite a lot of times and has looked very strong. Respectable ban coming there from Confident Club. It does seem like Confident Club is targeting Horizon's bot lane as
Okay, the severe ban. Okay, that's interesting. I'm thinking now. What are they trying to pick where they need to ban severe here?
yeah,
Cannot be
exactly.
the Shen ban for Gator Gold.
Respectable. Like you have to ban
Respectable.
Shan against this dude.
One of the three big Shen mains in Malta.
And with
Jinx first
Jinx,
pick.
first pick.
Okay,
Interesting.
some arcane hype with the Jinx first pick.
So they're looking to scale here, and
Immediate
ooh,
counter with Draven. Okay,
it's
that
the
is
League of Draven, baby.
that is a ballsy counter pick. Immediate picking Draven. I'm not sure if that can immediately can pay off if Horizon picks a strong enough frontline and engage. It's going to be very difficult for the Draven, but they're going with the volley bear. That could be jungle or top. So I guess they're just going full aggression. Now the question is, will Horizon draft some sort of anti-engage comp to counteract this Draven and volley bear and maybe allow them to scale?
Well, whatever
We'll
they
see.
draft, something I know is this bot lane is gonna be a mosh pit, and we're gonna have a lot of fighting happening on this bot side. Junglers should be prioritizing this bot side. You want to protect your Jinx, or you want to get ahead your Jinx, and on the side of Confident Club, they want to get this Raven ahead. They want to get him when he has a 300 seconds on his passive, get him the kill, get him to snowball the game
We're
into
playing the
oblivion.
Ornn. We're playing the Ornn. It's not. It's understandable what they're trying to do. They're trying to go for this late game scaling. They're trying to go for some tankiness. It's gonna shut down the Draven and Volley Bear. I think maybe something they do need something like a Brom here to just make sure that the Ornn and the Jinx can actually do their jobs. Ramis, okay.
Ooh, I don't like that. Not at the current point in draft.
I don't. They need something that stops Confident Club from engaging on top of them, and Ramis kind of does the exact opposite of that, choosing to dive in. But then again, maybe an offense hit is the best defense, where they're trying to run in and just absolutely make sure that the Draven has to walk away from the Ramis. It could work, it could not. It really depends on the draft. This could still be a Volibear top lane, but we are seeing a Cho'Gath.
So Confident Club picking the Cho'Gath. Now there's a Volibear mid lane, I want to say, or jungle with the Cho'Gath top lane, as next round of bans does come through. This Ramos here, it does vary a bit, but could synergize really well with Ornn. I mean, Storm of the Forge goes into Ramos, these two front lines. If Jinx is untouched in the back line, she can just rocket, 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 and she's gonna get more kills than she gets in Arcane. That's all I'm gonna say.
I think Horizon are in quite a bit of trouble. I think Braum was like one of their major outs out of this sort of draft scenario they picked themselves in. They do still have some things available. If you're really confident on it, the Thresh or maybe even a Nami could still sort of work to keep away that Volibear and that Draven, but we'll see.
If I was on the side of Confident Club, I would have kept the Brom open and picked it myself.
And picked it myself. It could have
Exactly.
completely.
You deny
Yeah.
Ornn's ultimate, you deny Jinx ultimate. The Braum with Raven works really, really well because if you get stunned like up to level 4, you're dead. You with a Raven on, you're just dead. So you
I also
force it.
don't agree with the Lulu pick. Like you said, there are champions with Draven where you can just run down these champions, especially when it's paired with a Jinx. But I see what they're trying to do. They're just trying to limit their availability from Jinx to be safe and making sure they can run down. Ban from the Nautilus, making sure they can't play a Draven Nautilus kill lane. Again, keep in mind, Cho'Gath, one of the few champions in the game who can actually pentaflex. We're probably not going to see Cho'Gath support or maybe even AD carry this game, even though they are playable. But okay, the Rel comes out. It does look like it's just a Cho'Gath top lane. I really don't like the Rel here. I'm going to be completely
Especially
honest.
after the new
Especially
patch.
with Poppy open. There is still Poppy open. Nami would also be fine here. Janna would be fine.
I also want to say, with the new patch, Rel has been kind of kicked out of the support lane, I would say. Or at least she's become a lot weaker in the support. She lost a lot of her level 1 prowess, and because of that, she's become more of a top laner, I would say, than a support. She's still
I'm not
playable, to be
being
fair.
picked here. Could be mid, could be support.
Yeah.
We're still unsure. Probably Karma support. Very nice anti-engage for the Rel and the Draven. All in all, I feel like that Rel pick honestly makes the Rammus seem not that bad.
Yes, it does. Now all of a sudden this Ramos pick does make sense, and to finalize this draft, I'm expecting a mid lane, someone for the
Okay,
Syndra coming through here makes sense. I would say just a
Syndra,
good IP damage.
Syndra's fine.
Yeah.
I think I would have liked something more, maybe like a Nico, maybe even a Swain, since it's not banned here. But Syndra does again, like you said, slot in just fine here. You're playing for the scaling, you're playing with the Jinx, you're playing with this catch comp with the Ornn and the Rammus. It does make sense, and I think Horizon, unless maybe Confident Club can pull in a nice counter
See?
pick
Ooh,
with the Ari. Okay,
that's
I don't know.
interesting.
So they're sort of playing this reverse catch where if you try to jump on me, I'll jump on you and I'll be able to dodge your spells. It's not a bad pick. Although, if I had to give an opinion here, I do think Horizon has come out slightly ahead of this draft. We'll see.
I do think that the strongest pick on the side of Horizon was this Karma. The Karma utility in this match is gonna be insane. Her shielding, her mantras on this Draven, on whenever they're gonna try and engage with the Volibear, like just mantra shield and your team is safe. Ornn Ramos already very tanky. Protect that Jinx, give her the movement speed to reposition if she is in a bad position in a fight, and then immediately start dishing out the damage with the Syndra. Drama Stone can come through, and yeah, I think the Horizon comp does look really, really nice now. It does seem to me that like if Confident Club don't end this by like I would say minute 28, it is gonna be GG, and Horizon will be running away with this game. The Draven getting ahead is the win condition, I think, for Confident Club.
I agree with you. I think at around 27, 28 minutes, once mid game rolls around, everyone has 3 items. I think that's when really Horizon is just going to take over the game. And at that point, it's going to be a tiny bit unwinnable. But we'll see. HUJ have shown that they are capable of getting early game leads, that they are capable of sort of running away with a snowball. So we'll see how it goes. They do have, if there was ever a comp to run away with a snowball, Dravenari would be it. Dravenari Volibear would be the comp. Again, it's just that Rel pick. I'm not too sure about the Rel pick, but hey, maybe we'll get proven wrong. Maybe we will get proven wrong.
I see, I see. Yeah, I let's hope. I don't know if you're a Horizon fan here. you hope that we are wrong and that Draven and Ari won't snowball. And if you're a confident club here, you're praying that the spot side is Draven is 11-10 in what 10 minutes, and you're sitting there by 14 minutes. GG were played at the Nexus, as this Draven is one-shotting everyone with Collector, Infinity Edge, and another item, and he's just vibing.
Gonna have to hope to see is that after one item, after 1.5, Confident Club have to group and they have to start forcing. They have to really show that hey, we're stronger right now, and they need to get objectives. They need to get a snowball lead. We'll see what happens. I'm very excited for this match, though.
I indeed am as well, and I think the fans themselves are also pretty excited. I don't have the exact percentages this time. I could try and find them very quickly. However, we were talking about how close this match is. In pick'ems, it's actually just 50-50. I don't have to calculate it because it's 6 votes for Horizon and 6 votes for Confident Club. They are. This is the closest I think pick'ems we had so far. Right down the middle, 50% split. Guys in chat, who do you think are gonna win? That's how we're gonna decide who has the fan advantage. How are the Horizon fans in chat? Who are the HUJ fans in chat? Make some noise right now. Let's see who has the most fans in the stream. As I'm quickly gonna show this off on stream.
Can we do a poll?
50-50.
Is that can we do a poll in Twitch? Is that an option?
If only I stream 2 more streams and I'll become affiliate, then I'm gonna be able to do polls. For now, we just have to have people spam in chat.
2 more streams. 2 more streams.
I'm not even in the game pipe down, bro. How can I not be excited when there is Horizon and HUJ playing, bro? Like, nah, man. There is never a time not to be excited when you are in LCM.
It will be hard. If Syndra falls behind, it will be very hard for Horizon. That said, at least pre-6, I find it incredibly hard for Ari Volibear to try to gank the Syndra. Post-6, who knows? I mean, they could easily try to do something there.
Yeah.
We really have to hope that Janssen plays around the Syndra, at least from, to let's say, level 6 to level 11, making sure that she doesn't fall behind, making sure she does keep up in CS and in Splinters. We'll see how it goes.
So jungler spotting. Let's talk a bit about it. We're expecting, I think, more junglers to either pot towards their bot side. That's how I'm seeing it. To level 4, skirmish around the bot side, and then look to play to elsewhere. I would love, I think, to see Horizon keep playing towards his bot side and play bot and mid, kind of, and just stack the drakes, give off grubs if you can. Especially if you think that Rel is stronger in the grubs fight than Karma. Not sure how that works 100%, but if you just get 2 drakes for the grubs, I think you're fine. You're looking to play this late game either way, and as long as you don't skirmish and you don't give HUJ the early advantage, you are fine and you're chilling. You shouldn't be looking to fight early on. That's how I see it.
We really Horizon has to play this sort of keep away game, making sure that Draven does not get fed and making sure that their own Syndra does not fall behind. Provided those 2 things happen, I think it's going to be a very uphill battle for a Confident Club where they're just going to have to tooth and claw and find every single advantage they can find until it's basically time's up.
And with that, we are in the game, ladies and gentlemen. Horizon HUJ kicking off a very important match, and let's see if we're gonna get some early action. It does seem we're just gonna have the El Clasico start.
Now, you know me. You've seen my games with Waffle Warriors. I am a level 1 cheese 5-man invade enjoyer. Let's see what they do. It doesn't look like they're going for the 5-man invade. They are just 3-man holding a bush right now, making sure that they can't actually get invaded themselves, which I don't think is going to happen, especially with such a relatively weak early game comp. But they're just making sure nothing crazy, nothing silly happens. Maybe even get a loose catch, but it looks like everyone is just waiting patiently, waiting for minions to spawn. Not going to be seeing much level 1 action.
Yeah, and I don't think Horizon want to do any level 1 action. If anyone wants to do level 1 action, it would be HUJ. But it does seem that they just are gonna take a chill and, play the full clear game.
You gotta love the Volibear emotes. Look at them dance.
Look at him go!
Okay, but we are starting off. Ramis will be starting his Raptors. Volibear will be starting his Blue. Confident Club's bot lane. Oh, okay. So free side lane actually asking for a leash. He wants to be able to clear as fast as possible. I think this is actually a misplay on the side of Confident Club. I think Slice Cakes and Badman need to be bot lane as soon as possible, making sure they get their level 2 as soon as possible and trying to force on advantage. We'll see how it goes. Maybe this little push for the Volibear will be enough for him to snowball over the Rammus. We'll see.
Let's see, indeed. Rammus was clear, not the fastest in the world. You know, it is quite a slow clear, and with Volibear will be looking to go blue into Wolves, into Gromp. I think the plan here is for you to get shoved in.
Just walking up and hitting unknown memory. Oh my god. And okay, yeah, I mean, he just walked up and he said, "Fuck you. I'm level 2, you level 1, I win." I mean, very simple fundamental gameplay from him, but it works. When it works, it works.
We are seeing now this
The
Volibear.
Volibear is trying to gank bot lane.
Level 2 just
Look at the
ticked over.
And we're going in, and the level 2, the Bluetooth auto attack from Durrell. Free kill. It is on the Volibear, it is not on the Draven, but you have to be happy if you're Confident Club.
Oh, and you're happy indeed, and that leash does cause the wave to shove in, perhaps pre-planned, and then Volibear was allowed to gank this bot side, and now looking towards this mid lane as well, as there is action happening in this mid lane. Detoxing forced Chunked a bit, now forced to take a base here. Interesting, parting from the side of Volibear, and he isn't that far behind, he's only one camp behind at the current time, so he
Saying
will...
Rammus does have a relatively slow clear, and you know, maybe that small leash was just enough to keep up the tempo and forcing out that level 3 gank. But yeah, very exciting game. So far, I mean, lots of action. Detoxing, dodging the charm, walking up. I mean, he may just kill here. Ooh, he's not gonna keep going. He's not gonna keep going. He doesn't have flash, he does not know where Volibear is. I respect the save. I respect it.
Just auto attack, auto attack, auto attack. Who needs abilities when Ares is such on a low health bar? Detoxing with the confidence to just walk up and slap you with his auto attacks. You're rare to see in the mid lane, and I want to highlight that is such a good confidence to have.
AKS very smartly, just freezing the wave bot lane, making sure that it stays bot. And Mossy can convert this into a slow push, get a nice recall. Realistically, again, the only thing that can go bad for Team Horizon right now is their Syndra falling behind and the Draven getting ahead. Now, the Draven did not get the kill in the bot lane fight, but that is still a that on the bot side for their karma, which again could snowball into a bot lane advantage.
Yep. Double longsword start on this Draven against the Jinx, as we are seeing Bone Jugglers seem to be potting towards this bot side. Very aware that this bot side is gonna be the do or break of this game. As we might see,
See,
a 3v3
both
here.
junglers fighting bot lane. Control Ward does go into the Dragon Pit, and he does think that he wants to gank mid lane. He wants to kill Detoxing. He knows Detoxing's flash is down. They are both level 5, but Detoxing is level 4, mostly due to the early TP being forced out.
We are seeing a fight in this bot
here
lane.
comes
Karma will be looking to root. However, in the mid lane, another fight happening. Two fights happening in two lanes.
It does look like a death for the Draven. Death for
Draven
Detoxing
forced-
as well. Draven
He survives!
escape.
Ooh, the zap!
Big W hits it.
What a
So again-
snipe!
So again, like we were talking about, the two things that Horizon needs to pay attention to: will their Syndra fall behind? Will the enemy Draven get ahead? Clearly here, Jan prioritizing, hey, I think the Draven getting ahead is a lot worse than Syndra falling behind. Let me just make sure that this Draven is dead and maybe even get my Jinx a kill. So far, I think a very nice choice by Jan, by Team Horizon, and I think they are in a very nice position for the next Drake and maybe even the next Grubs. We'll see what happens. I'm assuming that bot lane, Draven versus Jinx, even with a kill, still probably too strong for Horizon to fight a 3v3, maybe even a 4v4 with mids. They'll probably end up trading it, maybe try to get a grub or two in the process.
At more tempo, I think here the fact that Jinx and Karma just took a recall, Draven and Rel are able to be first on the map due to the tempo advantage. Hugh found themselves with, they does allow them to make a free Drake. If Horizon wanted to take this Drake, they should have taken it as soon as they got the kills.
Now watch Badman here. He is waiting. He does Hex Flash, and nothing happens. Alright, we're going to Grubs. We're going to Grubs.
Migrate to Grubs, guys, as mid priority is gonna be secured, very important for this Grubs fight. Draven is left alone for the time being in this bot side. He is just gonna suffer a bit of farm here. But if you are able to secure both objectives in this early game, it would be nice. This Draven will not have a fun time, as I think there's another freeze happening in this bot side. It is not good for them. Draven also a level below the Jinx here.
Like you're saying, him PKS freezing along with Macaque bot lane. The Draven cannot step up lest he probably dies. He does not have sums. They are going to trade that freeze and that gold on the Draven for the Grubs. Relatively speaking, that would seem like a good trade, but in a comp where you need your Draven to get ahead, I honestly don't think this is worth. I think it's better to just give the Grubs, or maybe even give 2, and make sure that your Draven is not being completely zoned away from all this kill, all these XP, all this gold. I don't know. I don't think it's the right choice. We'll see how it pans out. Ahri walking bot lane. They're trying to collapse on Yan. We do have Badman also following up, missing the W and missing the Q. Unknown memory ult comes out. I don't think it's going to be enough to finish Yan.
Yan does make it out of there alive.
Headbutting. Call of the Forge God coming out. Ult combo. He's just gonna walk up with grasp and he gets a kill. Fantastic.
Solo kill in the top side on the side of Gatorcore just shows him all mechanics. The Storm of the Forge God into the knock-up, into the bonk, and the kill will be secured. Tim picks in this bot side is very low. He needs to be respectful of this Draven level 6 timer who could be looking to get sniped. However, Draven did just die. He doesn't have, I think, too many passive stacks, so the execute range on his R might not just be there. As now Karma will be left alone for the time being in this bot side. And Yan making the correct decision, sticking in this bot side, helping his bot side as much as possible. Tim Pix is gonna be the carry of this game, I have the feeling. And even though the gold is even, Horizon are happy with that, 120%. Any even game state I think does favor Horizon more than it favors you. And just because of that, I will say that Horizon right now have the advantage. This mid lane could look to snowball out of control if you decide to prioritize it with the Volibear instead of this Draven. We're gonna see what happens in the next 3 minutes as Void Grub spawn again and the next Dragon spawn again. Until then, we shouldn't see too much fighting unless we see some ganks from the jungler. Other than that, should have a relaxed moment.
Detoxing mid lane is roughly a wave and a half behind Unknown Memory 2, which honestly is not the worst. Him falling behind just a tiny bit, not going to be end of the world, especially with this Draven to not be able to follow up the Ahri. Free side lane comes in, Yan makes coffee, amazing Jinx ult, AoE manages to finish off the Rel. Badman is dead, free side lane barely gets out. Now this Karma is caught, this Ahri is caught out. Man, I got completely confused there. I did not think that Jinx ult would kill. I did not think that Jinx ult would kill. What an amazing damage foresight.
Almost found the Volibear there as well. Almost finds the Volibear. Rel also forced to back off there. The Ahri tried to find something in return, trying her absolute best to, salvage the play somehow. However, nothing was found in return. It is just a kill going down and a lot of CS being lost by the Draven. No objectives could be traded on the map, so if there's silver lining for Hugh, it is the fact that they were unable to get anything from anything
is
like
currently
objectives.
Trying to.
Continue.
You're right. Free side lane is invading the enemy blue buff, but Yan is right here doing his wolves. I don't think he notices. I think this is just a free blue buff. He might just show up as to see his blue buff get stolen away, and he does, and it's gone. He must. That just feels bad.
The poor Ramos waddling away. As Sloppy is TPing in the top side, I think that's a very aggressive teleport, which
very aggressive play, especially knowing that Yan is top lane and your jungler's not there. Yan walks up, gets the taunt off. Call of the Forge God comes out, E on the wall, proccing the brittle proc, W another brittle proc, and that's just gonna be another kill. Going on to Yan.
Yeah, that teleport man was not it, especially knowing that Yan makes coffee is in this top side. You need to be more wary of the jungler's position. Ramos so marble with his Q. He can be in one moment like from one side of the map on the other, in like 10 seconds he's on the other side. as we do get a chat notification that Draven is sitting on 150 stacks of adoration. So getting a kill onto this Draven now, getting maybe the shutdown on the Draven would feel so nice for HUJ to get back into this game, as it does feel like the game is slowly slipping out of their hands.
Knowing Grubs is spawning and seeing that the Karma's batting top, I would have liked free side lane to recall, go bot lane with the Volibear, and maybe even try the 3-man dive, getting a kill on the Draven with a shutdown, with the adoration stacks. I think you could have maybe put the Draven back in the game and would have probably put HUJ state a lot better, but it didn't end up happening. Again, it's still quite a bit dicey if you are Confident Club right now. Yes, Draven can score a kill soon, and maybe he'll come back into the game, maybe even around this Drake fight here. But the way that it's going, I mean, this is 100% Horizon's game to lose.
As Ari is going forward, unknown memory with the flash, the charm comes out, Q coming out, last oost, however deducting with the ult, in retaliation, the minions are there, the minions are helping!
Minions, flash auto!
And now a fight in the second. Volibear will go in with his ultimate. Draven will get rooted by the Jinx. And now Volibear forced to flash defensively. Unknown memory here to help Batman. Very low HP. However, it is now time for Horizon to clean the state. Volibear finds the shutdown. Draven survives with his admiration stacks. And it is salvageable as now Sloppy here in trying to steal the dragon away from Yum Makes Coffee. He doesn't have the ultimate available. So Yum Makes Coffee will be able to secure that the charm will land onto the Ornn. Yum Makes Coffee is running for his life and Volibear steals another kill from this Draven. Let him get the passive, man. Draven is begging for his team to give him the passive as Detoxing will get knocked up. Freeze here, give the kill to Draven, and finally the cash out does come through as now Gator Goat is silenced, is running away for his life. Storm of the Forge Gods will come out, however not in time to find the knock-up, and you all of a sudden are back in the game.
What a gigantic gold swing from the side of Confident Club. Going from 1k behind to basically 3k ahead. Huge gold swing, and now Confident Club is looking at this and they are incredibly happy. Your Draven has got his adoration stacks. He will probably be buying his first item. Your Volibear is 4-0. He's a force to be reckoned with. And that Syndra, like we said, is 2 behind. He's gonna have a real hard time scaling back into the game. He's gonna have a hard time actually getting his adoration stacks. I mean, getting her splinter stacks, and she's just gonna be incredible. She's gonna be as useful as nipples on a man for at least the next 10 minutes.
That could be a guard. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree with you. I agree. No, you are cooking. That I was not mentally prepared for that. As we are seeing now, you know, the Volibears.
Neither were Horizon for that Drake team fight. And now,
Yeah.
now we've really got a game on our hands. Now it's 10 minutes, maybe 13, where Confident Club has to just keep pushing, making sure that they can keep this advantage up, maybe score even an early Baron off of it, or maybe try to use a Herald to try to get as many towers as possible and snowball this game out of control.
As we do see Ramos ulting in the top side, and a taunt comes onto Sloppy. Sloppy will be forced to run away under his tower, however, Gator does find the Bong again, and now in the mid lane more fighting is happening as Unknown Memory does use his ult, however as soon as the charm misses, there shouldn't be enough damage to find the kill. Tim Pix forced to run away with the Karma there, and man, it does seem like all of a sudden this game is slipping out of Horizon's hands as Slice Cakes will solo bolo Detoxing in the bot lane, and now all of a sudden you are on the Rift Herald. If you're Horizon, you need to calm this game down. Take a step back, relax. You still have the
Shogun
late
is just
game.
not gonna let them TP flank coming in. Then Volibear will find the Karma, the Q will find Janssen. And also Ari here making sure that the Ornn cannot peel for Jan. And I think Jan will probably go down.
Yeah, very good play there on the side of you. The teleport from Sloppy definitely crucial in stopping this Rift Herald play. I don't know why they were on Rift Herald, I'm gonna be honest. Rift Herald for you is not something that you want to get. You're a scaling team, look to perhaps commit multiple members on this top side tower and get the gold. Right, get these gold advantages and look to not fall behind. If you get these items stacking with 3 items on your Jinx and you know, your Ornn and Ramos sitting comfortably perhaps at 2 items, they would be tanky enough to eat most of the damage. The Jinx then would have the damage to shred through Sloppy, who's the only tank really on the side of you. So, you know, that would be the
It
game
is
plan.
absolutely difficult as Mekek gets caught out. What? Did Rel W bug? What was that? Okay, but the flash shot still comes out. Tim may be going down here. Oh, another kill onto unknown memory. And man, this game is just, like we said, it is snowballing out of control. Confident Club are, again, grouping, pushing, getting as many advantages as possible. They had a bit of a rough early game, but they have managed to bring it back. And again, you have 10 more minutes. Will they be able to just close the game or break the gap too large for Horizon to climb back through?
Something I would want to point out there is the amazing kind of macro decision making from Hugh. As soon as Horizon overcommit their members into bot side to find this Draven pick, immediately the Rift Herald is dropped in this mid lane. They engage onto Tim Pix. Tim Pix then will be falling down. And then because of that, they are able to find 2 towers in this mid lane. So yes, you as Horizon, you do find the Draven in this bot side. However, you need to be very, very careful with this Rift Herald once it's taken, because if you overcommit to a side lane, this Rift Herald is usually just dropped in mid, and you lose so much for that kill.
Maybe a bit of luck. Lady Lucky is on their side. It does seem like it's going to be a Cloud Drake, which is not bad in any case. It could be a Chemtech Drake, and then it'd be really bad. But it is not one of these stronger souls that they can get. As Call of the
Deja
Forge
vu,
God top
man.
lane does come out. Sloppy.
I feel like we've seen this so many times in this match. Sloppy a bit overextended. He will find the stack as like a
He's
consolation
accepted.
phase.
He's ready. He's ready.
Detoxing will be charmed. However, now both carries are here. Scatter of the week will find unknown memory. He
The
does
Jinxie
blink.
does not go through.
That I think he blinks through it. Is that how it works?
I think it has a setup time. It has a, I believe, 1.5 setup time until it can stun. Free side lane getting taunted. Jinx W barely misses. Karma W also barely gets unbinded. And again, this Draven is just farming a storm bot lane.
However, with this Ornn teleport, you could look to potentially collapse on him, or just try and get this mid tower. They are
Badman
choosing to
making
collapse
sure
on
that
him.
may not be the case though. There's a sweeper. Jan does commit his ult.
Ramos
Rel
very tanky,
QWs. Badman may be out of position.
and
I'd
Batman
like to
does
see
give
this
his
kill
life.
go to the Jinx. It does go to Jinx. PKS. Timpex. Ready.
I
I'm
just
too
say
excited, man.
Timpex, like
This is-
a
this is
prick.
Timpex. This is an absolutely crazy game. Again, Horizon needs to slow down this game. They're playing way too aggressive. It was a very nice pick, but they need to just slow it down. Get farm on your Syndra, get stacks on your Syndra, get Jinx farm, let her stack her Yuntal, and just slowly transition into this mid game where you have 3 items and you can just absolutely snowball and run down these early game monsters of champions like the Volibear and the Draven.
Yeah,
Unknown Memory here, hovering Sloppy, making sure that we don't see the exact same catch 4 times in a row, but Getter Gold does spot him out with the ward.
I would like to correct you, sir. It would be the 5th time in a row. As
5th time in a row.
Ramos looking with the Q, very speedy. However, Batman does
Oh,
still find
Charms
the
not
stun.
connect.
Scatter of the Week connects onto unknown memory gets chunked down by the Syndra. What a Scatter of the Week from the Toxic. Now,
What a
Storm of the Force
fantastic
God is
damage
called
force.
out. Draven
Double
very far
out.
forward. Sidekicks forced to flash defensively. As now a fight is favoring Horizon. However, freeze cycling here to freeze the team fight into Hugh Flavor. As Sidekicks does find the kill onto this Ramos. Now Gator Gold will be too far forward. Karma is killed off the backline. Tim Pix forced to flash with the Volibear. So fat. 7 kills hitting this Jinx. Doesn't stand a chance. 4 men in this bot side as Gator the only one alive, trying to hold this mid lane tower, and it looked so good for the side of Horizon until Volibear showed up, and he's like, guys, you know I have a big wallet. Smack, boom, and Horizon explode.
It's like we're saying, this team fight looked so good for Horizon, but they are just not there yet. Your Syndra is too far behind. Your Jinx does not even have her 2nd item finished. And so the Volibear and the Draven can just run down these team fights with the help of the Ahri, with the help of the Rel, and with the help of the Cho'Gath. And this is going to be an early game Baron secured for Team Confident Club.
Yeah, well, Now it
If you're
doesn't look
Horizon
good for
here, you
Horizon.
have to be feeling bad. That is, again, even if they don't push down with this Baron and actually try to get objectives, that is still 1,500 gold going to the side of Team Confident Club, making that gold gap even larger. We're currently at a 6.5k gold gap between Confident Club and Horizon. Horizon, again, need to just slow this down, need to get stacks. Their Syndra is currently at 84 stacks. She does not have the execute on her ultimate, which means that Volibear is very much an unkillable threat right now. Volibear also very smartly recognizing that, hey, I can only really die if I get focused down by Jinx and then ulted by Syndra, does go the Spirit Visage to increase his healing and also increase the MR. But the Deadman's is still here. He's at 3 items at 21 minutes. The guy is fed.
Something I also want to point out is the amount of XP Baron gives, as I have to hold my thought, as Unknown Memory might just get bested out by Syndra, survives on silver of HP, as Detoxing will trade his life instead. Unknown Memory did call an ambulance, but not for me!
Oh. Talk about an arcane moment, eh?
Yeah.
And 5th time's the charm, as we see another catch by Toppy top lane. You know what
Not
they say?
again!
Doing the thing over and over again. Now that's insanity, and there's a small line between insanity and genius.
I know for sure that I'm gonna do a montage of Sloppy getting caught out on the top side.
out. And another kill for the Draven. Man, this is...
A godlike Draven.
It is a godlike Draven. Again, the two things that...
No wait, killing
Horizon
spree, sorry,
weren't scared
I'm
of.
blind, bro.
Killing spree. It's
Oh,
it's
God.
fine, it's fine. He does, of course, have his 3-item core. Bloodthirster to keep him alive, Collector to collect, and Lord Dominic's just to give you a little regards on the way out. I mean, it is looking really bad for Horizon here. Again, the two things that they didn't want to happen happened. Their enemy Draven has gotten ahead, and your ally Syndra has gotten behind.
Okay, so for the 50% of Horizon fans in the chat, how would Horizon win this? And I'm gonna tell you how. Get this Jinx the second item, get the Syndra the third item, play safe, defend. The Baron buff was actually didn't open the map at all, so Horizon did a decent job defending. Yes, they got solo killed a bunch, but the towers didn't fall importantly, and they were playing a game of tower defense. You can tell me otherwise, but I'm convinced that League is a glorified game of tower defense. So protect your Nexus. Your towers didn't fall. Ornn items are coming through. Gate is level 14. The later this game goes, the more we said we favored, Horizon. So as
Like
long
we
as
said,
this Jinx gets
mid-game
the
is
items,
coming.
we're fine.
27 minutes, 28 minutes is on its way. The Jinx is building her second item, her last item, and then she's really going to come online. Syndra is currently at 86 stacks. Again, she's quite behind, but she is slowly catching up. 14 more stacks, and maybe she'll get her execute ult. Maybe that can be the difference between a kill and not a kill. We'll see, although it is going to be incredibly difficult for Horizon.
Yeah. It is gonna be difficult for sure, but it ain't over, as we are seeing Hugh a bit of tempo here. Draven just resetting now as his entire team is forward, so there isn't really any pressure on these towers. As we do see the speed of Ramos Karma there, quite funny if you ask me.
As we're in a bit of a standstill with sort of waves just coming in, and realistically they're just waiting for that soul, that cloud soul. I'd like to look a bit at the items, and I'd like to look at sort of what we've been optimizing. Again, Draven going for a double pen core with crit chance, going for the Bloodthirster, just make sure they're as alive as possible. We of course have Volibear rushing the Sundered Sky to stay strong, and then choosing to go Spirit Visage second, knowing that realistically the only damage in that early game is that Syndra. That's the only real threat. Very nice adaptation. Cho'Gath opting to go for a Fimbulwinter Cosmic build to again sort of still apply a bit of an AP threat, knowing that the Ahri isn't exactly the strongest in terms of damage. We do have Badman jumping on Yan. I'm going to stop for a second just to see if this is going to turn into anything. Yan flashing onto Ice Cakes.
I think the Detoxing was closer for the scatter of the week.
Barely does not hit. That might have been a nice pick on Draven. Unknown Memory come back in. Nice E. Mekek
Nice
is
charm
caught out.
there.
Draven ult catches too. And man, it is just... That 3-item core on Draven is a bit too strong. Now, back to the items. As I was saying, I would have liked noticing Detoxing starting to fall behind, him trying to transition less into the Luden's Burst build and maybe more into the utility ability haste build. It has been nerfed with the W changes to Syndra. And
As
Tim
Tim Pix got flashed on
does
by the
get
Draven.
run down
He might
by the
fall.
Draven. And
Oh
it's
no,
just,
this is not looking good. I think you have
it is not looking good.
They could look to end here with the Jinx down. The main wave clear on the side of the Horizon. However, with Slice Cakes that far forward, it does remove the chances that the game ends right here. As now Gator Goat is going forward. Ramos here, just respawn. Look at that. That man is Sonic. That man is fast. As now they are trying to hit onto the tanks, but where is the damage? Where is the Toxic to find the Q? Scatter of the Weak will not find the Sun onto free side lane. As now it is a complete tank fight.
Does come in, but her E is a 13.5-second cooldown, and that's the best ability.
A triple Q knockup from the side of Sloppy.
Absolutely
He redeems
massive
himself.
chomp.
And he might just have won them the game off that plate. Sloppy, you might have been caught out 5 times in the side lane, but when it matters most, you found the 3-man knockup. Jinx just up in time, so it might not just be game over. But Jinx Rocket does find a rel. Inhibitor might not even fall, as Unknown Memory might have overstayed his welcome. And now Horizon are chasing with 2 people dead. Do you call for the Baron? Sorry, 3 people are dead. Do Horizon call for the Baron? And just say, listen guys, we get Baron, we hold. The more we hold, the more happy we are. That is just the motto of this game. And it does seem that because of you overstaying that fight, that Horizon will be looking to get this objective bounty nonetheless. Such a crucial
This may
bounty.
be the swing that Horizon has been looking for, and this may be the one thing that will actually put them back into the game. 1500 gold plus the 360 objective bounty. It is gonna slightly help. Again, I would have liked to see a different slight alteration on the Syndra build, maybe going for an ability haste build where his main focus is to just spam ease and make sure that this Jinx stays alive. That said, the burst build still very strong and will still threaten a Draven if he ever gets in range. Then again, Cloud Soul is coming in. Cloud Soul realistically,
if you're Horizon, do you fight this? This is a question which you need to answer. Do you give it or do you fight this? You have Baron. This soul is already dead against a Shogat. I don't think there's something you want to fight. Just get out. Just
Jan
defend
may be
with your
greeding
Baron.
just a tad too much using the ultimate. It may be enough, it may not be enough.
Charm
Carry
on
the
the
weak
side.
hits Batman and the Volley Bear. But
The Toxic
Unknown
is
Memory
down.
is just cleaning up. Tim Pickes and Mecha got hit by a double Cho'Gath Q. And again, Sloppy is absolutely redeeming himself in these late game team fights.
Man, what a fight there from the side of you to close out this game. I don't think you should have fought that Horizon. You just got Baron, you just got a gold swing. Just give the Cloud Soul. You have Baron, you can defend for 3 minutes, man. And that was a bad call. Just give them Soul and look to fight and flip
this
an
looks
Elder
like-
Drake. By that point, you're way stronger. And, you know, GG, well played. A very close match, a very entertaining match as that. However,
Definitely could have gone either way.
do deserve this
But-
win.
The confident club gamble for that early game pressure does pay off, and that is a win to HUJ. Well played to everyone.
Well played, but what was absolute cinema, if you ask me, as we are... Man, were you not entertained? That was a very close match, very well fought from both sides. It did almost swing back into Horizon's favor after the Baron play. However, I do think that they overcommitted with that Drake fight. They should not be fighting that and looking to defend with your Baron. It is what it is.
36k damage, most damage in the game as Ornn. Gator Cold absolutely showing that tanks are balanced.
Tanks are very, very balanced, bro. You don't know, like, they do more damage than your AD carry? That's normal. That is so normal. As I'll quickly show it. I'll quickly show the stats for the people interested. As we are seeing Gator with the most damage by far, almost I think double of like Syndra and Jinx together. So Gator trying his absolute best. We do see the most damage coming through from this Shogat. Interesting. On the side of Hugh, so he might have been caught out on the sidelines 5 times, but he did his job.
Again, it really was a case of will the Draven get ahead and will your ally Syndra fall behind? And both cases happened. And you just know at that point it's going to be a very, very rough game. And HUJ was able to close it out.
Indeed, they were. And with that, we're gonna be looking for the MVP interview. Not sure if you guys in chat have any specific player which you want to interview, but we're gonna see if there is anyone specific. And who do you think deserves the MVP? Who do you think deserves the MVP, Nano? Ignore my lisp.
Honestly, it's a bit hard to say. If I really had to pick a single one, I'd probably have to give it to none other than the Volibear himself. I think he played early game very interestingly. You know, I wasn't sure about why he was getting a leash at the beginning, but using it to then snowball into a tempo to go get a gank bot lane, and then choosing, hey, I'm actually not that behind because Remis actually clears quite slowly, and then still catching up with the clear, making sure he doesn't really lose anything. I don't know. I think Sloppy really absolutely blew my mind, and he impressed me in there. So I'd personally put my vote in for Sloppy. That said, I think he can go either way. Badman, of course, keeping his own even after he got caught out 6 times, I think was very impressive, and he played those late game team fights very well. But yeah, Slice Cakes, again, choosing to play the Ari, actually playing quite well. Still, I think I'd have to give it to Sloppy.
I think Sloppy is the Shogun. Wait, Sloppy is the Shogun, so not sure. Wait,
Sloppy is not their jungle? Alright, but they changed roles. I
Yeah.
meant their top laner. Who's their top laner? Latina Carlos?
Free side, and they did a lot of swaps. Yeah. I did tag Sloppy to see if we can get the Volibear into the interview channel to get it ready for the MVP. No analyst desk today, guys. Unfortunately, we have a very not unfortunately, fortunately, we have a very long day ahead of us. So to speed up a bit the schedule, we're gonna ignore a bit of analyst desk. As Ramos not yet confirmed. Yeah, I agree with you, Iglos. Ramos was definitely not yet there.
I think the Rammus came in a bit early. I think it did make sense once Rel was picked. But again, wasn't sure if Rel was going to be picked or not. I think coming in as maybe a B4, B5, it would have made sense. I don't hate the Rammus pick. I think it is a definitely underrated champion, but not that early on, even if you still see the Draven and Volibear.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm just saying, we do see the MVP ready for the interview. So I'll be right back, Nano. I'll let you have some solo time. Maybe you go make a coffee and maybe you go rest your throat because that was such an exciting match. So I'll be right back, Nano.
See ya.
See ya. Hello, my friend.
Hello.
How do you feel after that game, man?
I feel pretty okay. I mean, my team was playing okay. They weren't listening to all of my calls, but it was pretty fine. Some random devs and stuff, but it was.
Can you give us an example, perhaps, of one of the calls which they did not listen to? Out them out, throw a bit of shade. You have the chance. Expose them to 40 viewers.
Nah, I'm not doing that.
Oh, you can see how tight this friend group
I
is.
I don't wanna blame anyone.
No. Fair enough. And what do you think was the turning point at which, like, you felt confident we're gonna win this game?
I actually don't think there was a turning point. The game was pretty much. How do I say that? There was no turning point. Like, we were winning slowly the whole game.
Yeah, fair enough.
There was maybe one fight on mid where we kind of overstayed, but actually we didn't overstay, and we had to go Nash, then it just got Nash, and from there it was a kind of stomp.
Yep, fair enough. What do you think about the Ramos pick in the draft? The casters were criticizing it like quite a lot. Poor Jansen. Did you think it was the correct pick there? Especially since I think Volibear had shown yet. Or would you pick something else there?
I don't think it was about the pick. It was probably about the place. Like, on that level, the comps don't matter that much, in my opinion. So it was not that bad, but it was not either good. If he played better, it would be okay, in my opinion. Like, our Draven didn't have clans. If Draven was the only one fed, it would be super good, but he wasn't. Ari was super fed, I was super fed, so it wasn't that good.
Yeah, fair enough. I can see now like how the reasoning behind it, and it does make more sense. Thank you for shedding more light for us, the casters and the viewers. And let's talk about a bit more about you. You are kind of dominating this tournament. So your thoughts about now about this tournament and the strength level of the opponents you're facing.
You mean the opponents we played
Yeah,
now? Or
we
the
already
whole?
you already faced, or what you're expecting to face. Like, are they matching your expectations? Are they hard games, or are they like you're finding them to be like stomps? You're confident you're gonna get, for example, top 2, top 3.
I mean, I'm a sub. I've played one game only, like this game, so I don't have much ranked experience.
Fair
This was
enough.
just the one game.
Fair enough. You do have a lot of subs going in and out. Something I want to ask. I don't know if you if you can like tell us about this. What is your guys' sleep schedule?
I mean, we have, I don't know how many subs we have, but 2 of the subs my teammate signed are my accounts both, so
I see. Sorry. Makes sense. Do you have anything which you want to say to close out this interview to the fans of you? We have so many people like supporting you in chat, so perhaps a word to all your fans who are supporting you and calling your name to come for the MVP interview.
thanks guys. I wish I had to play against you one day, but actually I didn't have to, so I mean, no, not like I didn't. I didn't have a chance to play against them, so yeah.
Looking
That's a
forward to
shame.
seeing you back on the Rift if you ever get back in again. It will always be nice. Doper, you look very very good. So keep it up, dude. As I think
Thanks.
oh no, I for a moment I thought
think,
my internet died, but no, it's fine.
yeah, it lagged.
Sorry if the stream buffered. So for now, bye bye. Thank you and good luck for your next matches.
Thank you, bye.
Bye bye. As we are gonna go back to I think a break for the time being. Not sure when the next game is, but I do think it's gonna be as soon as this one finishes. So let me see. There we go. Guys, that was an entertaining match, and we are now have next up, if I'm not mistaken. I actually am gonna double confirm this. We have Horizon versus Kabuchi, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Horizon versus Kabuchi, a match you should be looking out for. So we might be taking just a short break, as Nano is back.
I am back. I am resting my throat. It was a very crazy game.
Like
you,
gonna
like
check
you
if
said.
Kabuchi are ready, and if they are, I will only throw it on a 5-minute break.
In modern Egypt, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. As let me throw it on a break, guys. If we need to extend it, I'll extend the timer automatically, and with that, I will be heading to a break. I'll even myself and go make a coffee now, so BRB for now. And guys, I will be throwing the break screen on, and we're